Okay, I'm back. All I had to do was delete a video, and now I have tons of storage again. Okay, so I should have watched that video I just made, so then I would know kind of how much of the experience I described. But yeah, basically I just kept seeing like cards spinning, and then it was like a tarot card, and then like once it slowed down, I could see what the picture was. But sometimes I was like in a scene or like in a different room, and like there would be stuff happening, and then like a certain moment would be a snapshot, and that gets turned into a tarot card. So there are a few different ways. Pretty interesting stuff. Really crazy. Okay, so my drawings are terrible, by the way. But so first, I had this first tarot card picture pop up in my head, you know, where it's kind of like this. So like basically, this mess you're looking at is what I saw was a bird in the sky. Like basically, it was flying fast, and there was like scenery and clouds and stuff, and like maybe like houses. I don't know, but it was flying fast. And then the second thing I saw, I think these two, you're gonna see they're very, well, there's some other pretty bad ones, but like I could not remember. So then actually like when I paused and was like, okay, what were the tarot cards? And I was trying to draw them. I was like, shit, long gone. But then I went back to the song and I had different kind of visions and had different tarot cards. So like you can see that this one is next to it, but this is not the second card that I thought of in the whole process. The second card I thought of is actually either this one or the other one, but like basically it's just a person. I could describe it better than my picture looks. Basically like just imagine looking down at your phone, and that would be like the snapshot moment of the tarot card. And then the next one was like, there was some bit of scenes happening of like, I don't know, I think it was a girl or something in this room, and the room was like pinkish salmon orange like color, kind of like my brother's room, I guess. But yeah, and then like they like are on their bed, and the bed looks really nice, and like for some reason the sheets are like, I don't know, flowers or like white, and then the person is like, I don't know, checking the phone sorta, or like I don't remember if it was that or if they were like bossy / commanding, like, or like I don't know, on the phone. I really can't remember the two images that well, which is why I ended up just like praying a bit and being like, okay, just give me different visions, or like maybe I'll get them again. But I did not. I got different ones because different scenes played out in my head. But yeah, so after the first, basically it goes first the bird one, second I think either second or third is the like person on the bed checking their phone, and then like the whole like looking at the phone, and it's like, I don't know, alarming. And then like the next thing I remembered in particular was like, this doesn't look like a rose, but basically it's a rose. You're literally like, so imagine like the pitch black room I was talking about, like, or like, you know, Stranger Things, but all you see, but it's not like there's space, it's like zoomed in, like there's just like this that you can look at, and you just see a rose, and then like everything kind of burnt and singed. And so like, I don't know if that was the tarot card or the picture or what, but basically like it was like this. It was like a singed tarot card, and then like with like darkness all around the rose. The rose itself was like red. It looked fine. It looked vibrant and like lively. It looked beautiful. It looked like a rose about like full of love, but like there was just like the tarot card itself was singed. It was weird. And then like the card, the last card that I kind of saw in my vision, and then like when I came back and was like, whoa, like it just, like right after Lottery was the song, I don't know, like that part, the very last card I saw was basically just like, oh no, there were two, my bad. There was, I'll just describe them again, I don't need to draw these ones. It was the whole like looking out at the window and like seeing like the rain like making weird shapes on the window. Yeah, actually I'll just draw the window part. So here's the window. It was like, they were like big blobby shapes but it was in motion and it didn't look like poo. And yeah, it was like a constant stream of water, like raining, you know. The person looking out, and and there was like a tree. Yeah, there was like a tree also that you could see outside their window. Well, it was more like, you know, you could only like, it's getting worse. It was just like, you know, you can only see like the top part of the tree sort of deal. Yeah, and then the final one was like looking at this, down at this broomstick you're holding when you were sweeping sort of picture. Yeah, so I have no idea what those could even mean. But like, clairvoyance. Oh, but my experience with the clairvoyance, this was just tarot card stuff happening at the same time. I had weird, like, I like transported myself. Oh yeah, first transported myself to the White House. This is the part I can remember really well. And then I went, well no, that was the whole, I think Kane's friend's house thing that led to tarot cards. But somewhere in there I transported myself. Yeah, the very first attempt, it was that person that I'm still into. It was their place. And like, it probably was just like imaginary, because like, it's like 11 now, so like, he'd probably be asleep at this time. But like, for some reason I saw like him and his significant other, or like his roommate. Yeah, it's just somebody. I can't assume who. I don't know who. But like, there. And like, I can see like the kitchen. So like, if you're looking at the kitchen, just imagine like from afar, like on the far right part is this, or like it's a living room and kitchen. It's hard to like, this time I will draw this one. Hold on. Okay, it's a really terrible drawing. But like, basically there's like a window where you can like see in the kitchen, but like, so yeah, it's like, that's on the right side part in the snapshot of it. Huh, I wonder, man, I don't know how to like draw it, but it's like, yeah, it's like to your right. You could just like talk right through the window to someone like, hey, and then like you could turn around that part and go to the kitchen area, and then like, but anyways, but like, I keep saying kitchen, wait, yeah, kitchen, that's the place with the sink and stuff, food, okay. But then like the living room area, there was like a table and there were like, I don't know, like 6 chairs. I don't know why I'm describing this so thoroughly, but also so poorly. I'll just move on. After envisioning that, I also like envisioned a few other places, which are more or less all the tarot cards, and then like spaces in between. Oh yeah, and then I found out I could go into the darkness and then swim, and then I found myself at the White House, and I went down, then I found myself at that other house, like a regular, I was swimming towards a house that I had in my sights. Oh, and that really was everything. But it was pretty wild. It was a pretty wild adventure. I'm wondering if these cards will have any significance, but I don't think I will ever know, because the people I think this might be about would never talk to me about anything. So like, and I have no intention of being like, hey, look at these really poorly drawn tarot cards, you know? So I guess I can interpret it and like say like that's what has been going on, but yeah, I guess if I were to do that, it looks like I don't know, something happened, something quick, something fast, like out of the blue, has something to do with like someone way bigger than you and like more powerful than you, I guess, but only because of like right now, I don't know, so like maybe parents, or like, I don't know, I have no idea what it could represent. And then it's like, I guess like a lot of this happens through nonverbal communication, or like through text or call, like long distance, like multiple people in this person's like, I guess, circle, or just people that they know. are communicating about what's going on, and yeah, I guess. And then meanwhile, while that's happening, while they're going through this big ordeal, there's these people judging them while they're busy dealing with some pretty heavy shit that leads to something dark like this. Something really bad happened to something that was really good. I don't know. That's what the sin thing means to me, and so like that's going on. And so what happens is maybe that person feels trapped, and then maybe that person feels obligated to clean, and or like not clean, but like obligated to be doing other shit. They like maybe in the middle of the night they're like, oh, gotta go do that thing because this whole window, rain, and like they have to do that even though it's such a like gloomy sort of day. I don't know. Whew. And then interesting that, oh yeah, I never drew a picture of the bird, just or the bird cage and the house and stuff like that, just because like that wasn't a tarot card. Or was the window part? No, it was kind of like a storybook. I wouldn't call these tarot cards really. I would call them more like pages. And like I only got a few of them, but I had like, I don't know, 50 pages of just different images, but like they made a movie. It's pretty cool. So my stomach kind of hurts. I guess I'll try to go sleep because yeah, I got class and it's already 11 something. So yeah, that was my honing in a bit on some clairvoyance with the help of higher spirits and higher energies and higher self and the universe, etc. So yeah, I thought this was a pretty cool experience. My drawings are terrible, but I think I'm going to keep drawing them, but I think I'll draw them. No, it's hard because if you draw them as you go, you interrupt your flow of thoughts. But if you try it at the very end, it's hard to remember them all. So, guess I also have to just do drawing in general. This is so exciting. Alright. Good night.